Good morning. I am outside. I'm testing this microphone outside. I live on a very busy road and I'm going to be interested to see how it picks up the traffic. But anyway, it is a gorgeous morning here. It is supposed to be 73 degrees today. That's my garden back there. So I thought I would give you a garden tour. Look at my daffodils. Can you see them? They're right here. Anyway, also there's a robin building a nest right there. Now, most people would knock it down, but I like robins, and I'm like, you know what? She won't be there long. And I actually haven't seen her. This is the main door we use. I haven't seen her. I think she's realizing how busy this is, so maybe she decided to build somewhere else. But anyway, okay, it is now about 12 o'clock ish. Kiddos have been out here. Selah is the chalk woman, aren't you? They're coloring with chalk, and we have school done, and I'm gonna go actually to the top of my yard. Actually, no, I think I'm gonna come over here first and show you this garden bed while it's still in shade so you can see the colors and stuff. Okay, so right here by my garage, this garden bed was already here, and it was actually right here. This tree is dead. It is very dead, but it was here, and the people who we bought the house from, they moved out in May and they had someone weed whacking, and so I didn't see any of this stuff. So like for instance, we have right here some lungwort mixed in with grass. I have to come in here and weed everything and clear it out. But I didn't see any of that in the fall when we moved in because it was just all weed whacked down. And so when I come in here, and I'm going to do this today, I'm going to rake and clean it up so we can see what we actually have going on here. Anything that you see that's like daffodils, and this is, oh my goodness, alliums, I planted those. So from here over, I made this bed and I just used the pine straw that fell from this cypress right here. And I don't know what kind of cypress it is. I'm pretty sure I think it's a cypress. Anyway, yeah, I made this. I just used the pine shavings and stuff, and I'm going to get real mulch for it. There's also some Montauk daisies in here that I put in here that I just cut back recently, but we've got new growth already. New growth coming in. This is pretty exciting. I think, let's see, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I thought I had 6 of them. I probably do. We'll see them when they pop up. But anyway, the daffodils they've just been so pretty. This is a green thuja giant. I bought it really small, and we did discover, I think the deer like to eat them, which is not good because we have a ton of deer that come off of the hill right here. But hopefully, I don't know. I hope it works. I hope they don't eat it there. That tree is going to be removed eventually. Anyway, we have lungwort. I think I have more. I planted more daffodils, I believe, over here, but they did not bloom at all, which is strange. And then my neighbors gave me some lamb's ear last year that I had tucked in random spots, and it is coming back. Now, another thing that I just found the other day, and I don't think they were there last year because, like I said, someone else was weed whacking and mowing this yard because they weren't living here for months, and we didn't move in until September. I'm pretty sure this is sedum, and there's quite a bit of it in here. And I also found some up on the hill. I did not plant those. I don't know what they are, but they're clearly some sort of perennial. So anyway, this is what I like to call the driveway garden, and I'm excited to get it cleaned up and mulched. Now, when you turn, here's my children, there's the house. You're going to see the very busy road, and I'm a brave woman for recording this. Anyway, this tree is also dead. This one right here is dead. And then this, I started a bed too underneath here. We have some more lamb's ear from my neighbors, and this is not defined either. You can't tell that there's anything here because I just started planting stuff, and it was right before the cold snaps. But it's coming back. Some of it obviously is not. And then this stuff, I forget what it's called. Pachysandra, that's what it's called. And this stuff will spread and make a nice lush cover under this pine tree. Now up there I have a lilac tree and I planted some alliums and I have Russian sage in front of it. And then over in the front of my house I have ivory halo dogwood bush and a few other things. And we found this sidewalk and I'm going to insert some footage right here of us digging out the sidewalk.
It's gonna go this way, only straight, but it actually just turns.
It turns. The sidewalk, I went to go put this dogwood right here and then I hit the sidewalk and then I started digging it out and I found that it went all the way and it goes all the way to the road. So we dug this out and we're still digging it out, which is crazy. This is all going to be flower bed. There's a little bit in front of my house, but anyway, I won't show you the front very much. While we're walking to my garden, someone had like tiered our yard because it is insanely wet. And this, when it rains, it is just, this is why I'm wearing my mud boots right now. It's mush. So I think I need to plant something. This is right by my driveway. I need to plant something that will like water right here. And it would also create nice privacy up in there. Just like a little bush or something. I've got to look that up. Something maybe evergreen that would like water. If not evergreen, something else. We'll figure it out. I'm going to show you up here by my garden. I planted some blueberry bushes. I'm not sure if you can see those, but those are right here. I have 1, 2, 3, and the deer did eat these as well, but thankfully they have survived the deer and they are getting ready to continue to bud up. There's only one, it's this one. This one doesn't look as good, but it's alive. The sticks just don't look as healthy. So I planted those 3 blueberry bushes. And then I think, I'm not sure if you can see all this. I think all of these are chives. I'm pretty sure they're chives. And there's a bunch right here blowing in the wind. They're so pretty. Now for this garden bed, this was already here and it is terrible. Now I've taken the sod from digging out the sidewalk out front and we've been placing it upside down here. And that's actually what I grew some garlic in. Let me show you my garlic. So believe it or not, that method worked. All I did was turn the sod over, I put some garlic in, and there's cardboard underneath this sod because it's very weedy and insanely muddy. And anyway, it worked. And I covered it with leaves in the fall. Totally worked. They're clearly all alive. Every single one I planted, which is exciting. And then, so anyways, the goal is, this is such a muddy location. Like, let me show you. When you walk, it is like supremely bad. So that's why I can't do raised beds because I just don't have the finances to do that. So I've taken the sod and I've just flipped it upside down. And that way I can maybe add some compost and it'll still be garden beds, and then mulch the walkways. It's not perfect. And like I said, I'm reclaiming this. This was what was left for me. Not bad though. Now if I walk around here, the side of my garage, in the woods, there's a bunch of daffodils. Sorry about the dogs. It's the neighbor's dogs. There's pretty daffodils. So I planted ones that have more of a pronounced trumpet type looking thing. These are fluffy. Very pretty, very fluffy. Aren't they so pretty? They were already here. We have a barberry, I'm pretty sure, coming to life. I forgot to mention that it's April 9th. So this is what it looks like. April 9th, 2024. There's the red berries from the last season. Barberries, I believe, are somewhat invasive here. I think there's kinds that are not, but yeah, this was really pretty in the fall, actually. And then, now this is, I'm showing you things that were already here. In the woods here, we have, I'm pretty sure they're called like ditch lilies. They also kind of remind me of irises. I don't know what they are. I don't even know if they'll bloom because they're in pretty much, I mean, look, it's just dappled shade. Hi. So, anyways, I have many plans. Maybe on a not busy day, I will come down and show you guys what I wanted to do. I want to, so I'm going to make a bed under this tree. This tree's dead too. I think I mentioned that. That's got to go. Yeah, that's dead. That's dead. This is diseased. It's a maple tree. And then we have a huge maple in the front yard. I'll show it to you from up here. That half of it already fell before we moved here, and it's sad. It's got, you see it, it's got a massive diseased arm, but you can tell that half of it is missing. But anyways, oh, there's some lambs here I planted too. Forgot about that. And I think I planted bulbs in here, but they didn't come up. And I also have some like prairie grass or something. I forget what it's called. But anyway, lots of potential here in this yard. And lots to just enhance this house. That's what I'm working with now. And like I said, it's hard to get up front because I'm just not comfortable holding this tripod and the camera up there. Although they could see me where I am now too, but I kind of feel more protected by the trees. But anyway, I do have a lilac, some Russian sage. When I get the beds actually like mulched and stuff and I start defining things, I will make videos. In fact, I'm actually going to go get changed and I am going to start working on weeding the driveway bed. So that will be very fun. So that is it, folks. I'm sorry this was kind of short and sweet, but it shows you what I'm working with. I have many plans now. Another thing that I should mention here is in my garden beds. The reason, like, number one, we can't afford to put anything permanent there right now because we're working on the inside. The inside of the house was atrocious when we moved in. It needed fixed in pretty much every single area. And like we have lots of we just have lots of stuff that needs completely repaired. We have that going on. And then, not only that, we are probably going to be moving again. We just bought this house in September, but my husband is a pastor, and we are about 35, 40 minutes if you get behind traffic, 40 minutes, 35 minutes away from the location in which he's pastoring. And we're going over there so much that we would like to be closer. Sadly, we won't be here long. So I probably, while I have many ideas for this house, I probably will not be overhauling it like insane. If we're not going to be here, I'm just going to clean up what's there and make it look really nice so that someone else can enjoy it and put their spin on things. My neighbor's sitting out on their porch watching me. That's another thing too. If we do move, I wouldn't be totally sad about having to maybe move somewhere. I'm used to living, I've always had neighbors my whole life, but I've never lived on like a main road. So, Lord willing, I would love something in the country. Anyways, here's the inside of my house. All the walls looked like this, but my husband he's a contractor. So he has been fixing all the walls. The ceiling is next. That's hence all this stuff. So anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching this little fun tour. I'm also more brave on camera if Melody is with me. So maybe in the near future, I'll have Melody come up with me, maybe on like a Sunday evening. That's when the traffic doesn't seem to be very bad here. And we'll go to the front of the property and I'll show you what's there and show you what I need to do. I need to clean a crabapple tree. I need to trim up my lilac. There's just so much I need to do. Thank you for watching. Hope you stick around. I'm going to go get changed and clean that bed and I'll record that for you too. Okay, bye.